just like falling down on my knees to pray. Looked at myself and all that I could say, 'cause I think I see the errors of my way. history in your eyes, traveling the back roads of your country. While you think you've got my number, but then again you wonder, will you ever get to find the real me? Things are not always as they first may seem. It's like living in a dream. So you'd like me to reveal all that I know and feel, at the risk of causing panic and destruction. There's a method in this madness. I don't mean to cause you sadness, but my course is strictly governed by instruction. Things are not always as they first may seem. It's like living in a dream. You think you know me so well. Now hear me when I say it may be hard to tell, but you keep getting in the way. You love me so much, you're such a sweet thing, you're giving it all to me. You got to hold back with your affections, you're suffocating me. You think you know me so well. Now hear me when I say it may be hard to tell, but you keep getting in the way. What you do, you give me love abuse each and every day. You give me love abuse with everything you say. You love me so much, you're such a sweet thing, and yet you make me feel poor. You never listen to my advice, you're always here at my door. What you do, you give me love abuse each and every day. You give me love abuse with everything you say. You give me love abuse each and every day. A lot of love abuse to find a reason, and you're looking for the promised land. No need to search any longer, 'cause she's right there close at hand. Forget your friends and your misbehaving, and you know she'll understand. Be so glad you're together at the end of the day. Baby don't mind, baby don't mind, she don't mind. Come and unwind, taste the wine, please be mine. Baby don't mind, baby don't mind, she just don't mind. Come and unwind, taste the wine, please be mine. Baby don't mind, baby don't mind, she don't mind. Come and unwind, taste the wine, please be mine. Baby don't mind, baby don't mind, she don't mind. Come and unwind, taste the wine, please be mine.
We're gonna go for it.
Rolling. Take one.
What does love have to? Where does it go to? Well, out of my door. How much have you got? Is it enough for me? Or will I want more? Oh, oh, oh. You wanna have fun? Oh, oh, oh. I'm trapped between the fire and the man with the gun. Time in a vacuum, waiting for someone to say what they think. All that pretending doesn't convince me. They just wanna buy me a drink. Oh, oh, oh. You wanna be free. Oh, oh, oh. I'm trapped between the devil and the deep blue sea. It's night in the city, filled with self-pity. I'm taking the air. If somebody hits me here in the city, I swear I just won't care. Oh, oh, oh. I wanna have proof. Oh, oh, oh. I'm trapped like a cat on a hot tin roof. Oh, oh, oh. Wanna have proof. Oh, oh.
See the end. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Of this strange affair, we're trying so hard but we got nowhere. You drag me down, what you doing it for? I can't handle it anymore. Why oh why don't you hear me? This information is yours for free. I'm telling you like I know I should. I'm hurt but you can't see the blood. Well, I must have been mad. Went to the doctor, I felt so bad. Yeah, I must be insane. You turn me over again and again. This strange affair, it's plain to see that you just don't care. You've been fooling around for too long. That ain't the way to be carrying on. Why oh why don't it matter to you? Don't you know what you're putting me through? But it's over, tears I have cried. This strange affair is a thorn in my side. Well, I must have been mad. Went to the doctor, I felt so bad. Yeah, I must be insane. You turn me over again and again. A victim of a love so rare. Told me lies and betrayed my trust. Feel like a sucker with a teenage crush. Why, oh, why do you keep leading me on? Don't you know you've been doing me wrong? Your best friend confirmed my worst fears. I should have known it had to end in tears. Well, I must have been mad. Went to the doctor, I felt so bad. Yeah, I must be insane. You turn me over again and again. Well, I must have been mad. Went to the doctor, I felt so bad. Yeah, I must be insane. You turn me over again and again. Turn me over.
we're in the year of 98 or 99, and you were about to release an album called Bare Bones, which is basically an acoustic album with just a little bit of electric guitar. 4 new songs, and the rest would be remakes. So my first question, of course, is why an acoustic album?
Well, again, it gets down to to what was going on in the greater music industry at the time. We were in that period of unpluggedness. People were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, Nirvana. I'm not sure. Eric Clapton had huge. I mean, a lot of bands were doing that. MTV had the unplugged thing.
Definitely, yeah.
And you know, I mean, in a way, you know, with rock music, I mean, everything had been done, and I think the unplugged thing for a lot of bands was a huge release and a huge relief, and we just wanted to join the party, basically. And
So it was just a quick thing, picking some songs, but still you wrote 4 new songs.
Yeah, we put some new songs together, but I mean, it was really like the instrumental album that we did, Nouveau Chords, in as much as take the foot off the pedal for a little bit, take the pressure off, just play for the fun of playing, and that's kind of what we did. We produced this album in Connecticut, where I live, and the guys came over there. Ray was back in the band.
By the way, Ray Weston was back on the
came
drums,
back, you know, and we went up there and we just did this very organic sounding album. That we finished it in London, in Willesden, in a studio in Willesden, and we just wanted to, or I specifically really wanted to get that kind of show some more light on the soul of Wishbone Ash. And really, I mean, a song, for example, Living Proof, one of my favourite Wishbone Ash songs. It's an out-and-out rocker. We did it almost as a south of the border thing, you know, and just experimented with these acoustic instruments, mandolin, acoustic guitars. Ray was playing the brushes, very light drumming, and
I think it's a really very good album. I really like that album.
Thank you.
Pretty much. By the way, it's the first one to feature Bob Skeat on the bass guitar and a certain Mark Birch on the guitar and on the vocals.
Yes.
How did they join the band, by the way?
Well, you know, I had this kind of brain fart, I suppose. We met this producer called Mike Bennett, and he was the common bond between myself, Mark, and Bob. And Mike was producing a lot of dance music, and somehow he got in touch with me and said, "Hey, how would you like to do some dance albums?" Well, my youngest son, he was listening to nothing but dance and trance and God knows what, and I was being bombarded with this stuff at home, and clubbing thing was very popular. So on the one hand, you've got this acoustic music, then you've got this trance, and anyway, I was listening to this stuff. I think Jeff Beck had actually done one.
I never heard that.
And Clapton, I think, had done a soundtrack with some techno stuff. And I
Gary
thought,
Moore did one, I remember.
Yeah. So I always thought this would be a side project, and it definitely is a side project. We did 2 or 3. We did Psychic Terrorism, Transvisionary.
Yeah, there's that extra disc, I think, Club Visionary.
Yeah, with
kind of remix album,
mutating, which is really the essence of that kind of music. You can just keep remixing it forever. And in fact, on our last album, we did almost a dance, a bonus track on the last album we did, the
Elegant Stealth.
Which was
Reason to Believe was remixed. That was really good.
Yeah, but I mean, these albums were done very quickly. But anyway, to cut a long story short, I needed the bass reinforcing on some of the songs, and that's how I was introduced to Bob Skeat through Mike Bennett, the producer. And then in turn, Bob introduced me to Mark. I said, we're going to do a tour, and I'm going to revamp this band yet again, and can you recommend someone? But he recommended Mark, and I got together with Mark, and you're right, he was very much younger than myself, but wonderful guy.
Absolutely.
With great music,
player,
great musicality,
and wonderful vocalist. By the way.
Very good. Yeah, I miss his vocals. I do.
He was very good.
I really miss Mark's vocals.
And honestly, you had a couple of real great standout vocalists that usually only did one album with a band, but he's the one that still had the Wishbone Ash sound, and I think
He really did.
That was really
Yeah.
was a good one, really.
Yeah, he could do Martin better than Martin. I
Definitely,
mean, just
yeah.
for fun. I mean, at the end of the Bare Bones album, we thought that we'd cover Everybody Needs a Friend, and we were going to do it acoustically. In the end, I just said, sod it. Let's just record it as it was, but maybe a little bit better. And I put a killer guitar solo on the end of it, which I mean, I didn't think I could best the original guitar solo, but I think in a way I did.
Way more on the spot, definitely.
Yeah, and then Mark did an incredible job. He really got to the soul of the song, and
Sadly, they screwed up the credits in the booklet. It says lead vocals Andy Powell.
Did you say that? I didn't know that.
I didn't believe that. It doesn't sound like Andy. Yeah, they screwed it up, really.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it's obvious it's Mark, and it's
Mark's
tremendous work.
He's a great ballad singer, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he can. One of his favourite bands was Radiohead, which is a bit odd. Because, I know, but you never know. But anyway, so that was a great band. I mean, that was a fun time. The four of us, Ray on drums, and we did some serious touring together. And we
Very
really,
good lineup. The first one that I saw, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing is that we all got on really well. It was a fun time, and I put those guys through some horrendous tours. I mean, we did tours of the States where we were in little vans and going through unbelievable weather conditions. I mean, this was trial by fire, and they did not crumble, and I was really proud of that band. I mean, there were some moments where we were driving across the entire Canadian continent on a tour called Total Recall. That was a fun tour, but we certainly did a lot of work. We did a lot of festival work as well, which was nice.
I think it's well known that I'm a big fan of Bob Skeat's playing, and as a person as well. And I think it's really interesting to see when Bob did his first shows with a band, he absolutely looked like a studio session guy. He did not look like a live musician at all.
Right.
And that very quickly changed. And
Yes,
it's
he
really
did.
very interesting
Yeah.
to see. And he's been with the band for 16 years. I mean, it's a very long time, and he's a very, very constant and important member of the band.
He's really probably the most stage. He probably performs more than any of us on stage in a way. I mean, he's the
nowadays he does.
His signature thing is the smiling Bob Skeat. He's always got the smile. But you're absolutely right. When he, I think he really flowered in this band, and I think that Bob really was looking for a band like this, a real band, an organic band, a band with some heart and soul that he could really stretch out on pace. I first met Bob actually. He played an opening act for us. We played at the Town and Country Club in London. He was playing in the band of a friend of mine, Ashley Griggs, and that's where I first noticed his bass playing. And I thought, Ashley, that guy's really good. That guy really can lay
absolutely
it down.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
No, that's not technique. That's just his body. That's his personality.
Yeah. He's a natural. I mean, Bob's. I said it in a blog this week. There's no other bass player I'd rather be playing with. I mean, he's great.
Yeah,
so and if Bob was going to recommend a guy to go to work with me on guitar, I was going to be listening, and that guy was Mark Birch, and I got nothing but the greatest respect and memories from that period of working together. You know,
he was the best point about Mark, aside from his amazing vocals, I think, was that he was pretty close to the original. He could sound like Laurie, he could sound like Ted. Definitely.
Yeah, that's
and that's the sad point about it, that there's no real studio album with Mark, because I would like to have heard how he sounded himself.
Well, you never know. There could be. I mean, you're right. He primarily played a Stratocaster, although he would play a Les Paul and that was always an element that was intrinsic to the sound of Wishbone. There was always a Stratocaster somewhere in the sound of Wishbone Ash.
Yeah.
And Mark nailed that, definitely.
Very good, really good. What led to the choice of the songs, of the old songs that you reworked?
Well, I was really looking for songs that would lend themselves to an acoustic approach. I mentioned Living Proof.
Interesting. Totally different from the original.
There was a song on there that was a huge favourite of myself and my wife when we were dating, when we were in our teens, and that was a song that we'd heard covered by Gary Farr and the T-Bones. I later found out it was a Solomon Burke song, and that was "Won't You Give Him One More Chance," and that song is on that album.
That's a
And
nice
then,
one.
ironically, just as we were mixing that album, I heard Robert Cray. Somebody said, Robert Cray's done that song. I was like, oh no! I thought that was a real, like, esoteric, obscure song, but he found it too. So there must be something about that song.
It's a very good one, really.
Yeah, it was, and I kind of get into a bit of a soulful sort of vocal thing on that. So I was starting to become a bit more confident as a vocalist. But I think Mark and I pretty much shared the vocals on the album.
There's a lot of twin vocals as well, yeah. And he does that wonderful song, You Won't Take Me Down. I think that's written by Mike Bennett. Not a dance song at all. It's amazing song.
Yes, it's a great song.
Absolutely,
it's a fabulous song. Yeah, very dark and moody. Yeah,
and
I mean, as far as the choosing the songs that we did, remind me, hit me with a couple of songs from that album.
Definitely, there's Wings of Desire, which is probably the
that's an obvious. An obvious
better than the original.
In a way, I think so. Yeah, because it was written on an acoustic guitar in the first place in my kitchen in the farm. So to record that one was a no-brainer to make that an acoustic.
You did Master of Disguise as well.
Again,
brilliant.
Another song that was really crying out to be done in that kind of organic acoustic thing. And the girlfriend of my young son, my middle son at the time, Morwena, she played the fiddle on that, and I always wanted to be playing at some point with a fiddle player, and I've realised that quite recently on the last couple of albums. But Morwena was the first one to debut on fiddle on a Wishbone Ash album.
Interesting. That's really very fitting to that overall sound of the album. A very strange remake is Hard Times. I mean, it was a straight 4/4 song in the original. I think you changed it to 6/8, whatever that's in English. It was different feel.
I'm not sure it entirely worked. I'm not sure it.
To be honest, I'm not sure as well.
Yeah.
It's interesting if you know the original.
Yeah.
But as a standalone track, I would always go with the original.
Right.
Definitely,
I think you're right. Yeah. I think that probably worked. That was one of the least successful remakes on the album.
Very interesting is that Claire Hamill was featured on the album.
Well, Claire we kept in contact with, and she came and added her part, and that was great.
On Love Abuse.
That was a good song.
I personally must confess I'm not the biggest fan of that song.
Well, I like the line. Let's just put it.
Yeah, the title is amazing, and it was written by Powell Weston. That's interesting to mention.
Yeah.
So anyway, nice album, very good album, and opportunity enough to record an album called Live Dates 3. And there was a 30th anniversary DVD to follow quite shortly after the album. That personally, Live Date 3 is one of my favorite memories of Wishbone Ash. It was maybe the first one that I bought myself. I really don't remember. That's a very, very, very underrated live album featuring Mark Birch again on a couple of vocals. Really good. I think the band was really good. Not denying that the band got better later again, but still I think that was maybe Illuminations was the bang that led to the rebirth of Wishbone Ash. This for me is really the new Wishbone Ash. It's not a new band, but that was the Wishbone Ash was back where it belonged.
I think as when we first formed Wishbone Ash, the key ingredient to that was road work.
Yeah.
Because Illuminations started it, but it was consolidated, with the Bob Skeat, Mark Birch lineup. And what really sets the stage is the road work. You cannot beat being in a band, getting out there on the road, and just thrashing out rock music. And then if you go into the studio after that, as we did on this most recent album, Blue Horizon, you'll find that you'll sound pretty good because you're road tested.
Definitely.
There's nothing like getting out on the road and playing one-nighters. You can't beat it.
Definitely, yeah. The vocals question would be, that was the last album where you really had like two lead singers in Wishbone Ash. How did you decide which would be your songs and which would be the songs that Mark sings?
Well, range,
even in the live situation, the same question.
Yeah, range is part of it. I mean, I've always kind of erred towards a bluesier style of vocal, which some people like, some people don't. But it is an important element in Wishbone Ash, always has been. Mark had a high tenor voice, more akin to Martin Turner's original vocals approach. And in rock music, high tenor voices are always very popular. I mean, that's what's going to get you a hit record on the radio.
Yeah,
it didn't so much in our case, but certainly Mark had that. So it was obvious where, you know, if we would do harmonies, he would probably take the higher one. My voice was dropping a bit. It's really dropped these days. I mean, you know, in my later years, my range is more powerful, lower. I mean, when I was a kid, it was higher, but
I think you got a bigger range than ever before. I mean, you can hear that on the later albums then.
Thank you. Yeah. I've been working it.
I guess so, yeah. Definitely. When you recorded the album, was that kind of recording the basics like a live band?
The bare bones?
Bare bones.
Yeah, the basics were done exactly like a live band. We went into a friend's basement studio in Connecticut. We had a great engineer, I must confess, who captured the sounds live. But yeah, it was done right
because
there.
That got
organically.
that feeling that you only get when you play together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then with minimal overdubs, really.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, you got the additional instruments like percussions and harmonica and stuff, fiddle.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's one sad aspect about that whole entire album. It was the last thing to feature Mark Birch. He left, I don't remember when it was, 2001, I think.
Somewhere around there. Yeah, Mark, you know, as with Tony, I mean, these are younger guys starting a family. And he became hugely interested in computers. And I think the geek in Mark won out. And he decided to throw his lot with computers and and programming.
I mean, it's a steady job for a family father.
Especially at that time, it was huge opportunity for him. So I don't blame him at all. And as I said earlier, I put the guy through some terribly grueling tours that he always came up from smiling.
Yeah.
But you know, when you start to sort of get a family and responsibilities come on, I mean, maybe the life of a traveling musician is not the greatest life.
Not when you're raising kids, of course.
No,
I mean,
definitely not.
But it seems to work in your case.
Well, in my case, I had some glory years there where the finances were able to cushion things in as much as I was able to bring my family on the road with me.
Of course. Did you write any songs when Mark was still in the band for a new studio album? Was there a plan for a real studio album, by the way?
You know, I can't say as there really was, because we were just so busy touring that we never took the time to have those kind of... I regret that, actually. I wish we had taken more time where we just, instead of rehearsing for tours, that I mean, I think You Won't Take Me Down is one song that really shows that we could have done that a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's like a nice cliffhanger for the next interview section, which is going to be on the Bonafide album, because that one came out really quickly after the lineup change, but you got to buy the album to hear that, actually. Thanks for talking.
My pleasure.